Okay, this is my plan on how to break my plateau. It's going to be my first experiment too. I'm going to experiment with regulating my human growth hormone, and I'm going to do this in a couple ways. And because there are a couple ways to do it. One is by high intensity training. And what I mean by high intensity are things like sprints, like all out sprints, and I do like quick sets. See, I'll sprint for like 30 seconds all out, and then I'll rest for a little bit longer. Then I'll sprint for 30 seconds again. Just kind of, because that kind of stuff gets your human growth hormone elevated, and it stays that way over time. And also, weight training too. Actually, but not like, I'm not going to do weight training as in, oh, I do like a normal like 12 sets of whatever. I'm going to use pretty much the heaviest weight I can, and I'm going to probably bust out like 5 to 8 reps if I can handle that. Because I want to do it on the low end, because that is what stimulates maximum growth. And here's another thing I'm going to do, is I'm not going to work out every day. I'm going to work out twice a week, and I'm not going to be in the gym for, let's say, 2 hours a day. I'm going to be in the gym for 20 minutes twice a week. And I'm going, if what I think is going to happen is going to happen, then I'm going to lose lots of weight and probably gain muscle. So, and you'll see why. I'll tell you why. Is because you have to give your muscles time to grow, because you don't put on a pound of muscle. Yeah, that takes about 7 to 10 days to put on a pound of muscle. So, and you don't, once you send the response to your body, because I kind of see things from more of a Paleolithic view, is back in the day, whenever you wrestled like a tiger, or you had to lift up a heavy rock, or do something extraneous, and your body wasn't sure if it was going to survive, you had to push yourself to the limit. And your body, that would freak your body out, and your body would be like, oh man, if this ever happens again, I need to be prepared. So it sends that response to actually build your muscle. But if you continually work out the same muscle a couple days later, it'll break the response, and it'll break the response, and it'll keep sending it over and over. But it should be one long response where it gets everything done and builds the muscle. But when you break the response, it kind of starts it back over. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do 20 minutes twice a week in the gym. So 40 minutes once a week. Not even an hour in the gym a week. 2/3 of an hour in the gym. And I will do high intensity running, and I'm thinking about doing very low intensity cardio. I'm not going to jog miles, because I think excessive running is bad for your joints. And I mean, some people like to run. I mean, it's not bad, but I'm going to, for them if they want to do it, but I don't really like what it does to my knees, so I'm going to do slow walking. I'm going to like do uphill walking, and I will probably do it before I eat. And that's another thing I'm going to manipulate with. The final trump card to all of this is intermittent fasting, because there was a study done, and let me see, there's a link on naturalnews.com where pretty much men increase their human growth hormone up to 2,000% after a 24-hour fasting period. So that's pretty insane. And women was like 1,300%, or 1,000. Yeah, you get what I'm saying. But yeah, that's insane. You don't have to take pills. You don't have to inject yourself. That's natural. That's your body making you better. Because and the science behind that is when you don't eat, when back in the period of famine, your body would be like, okay, I need to repair myself and get ready to go, tackle some food. Because if you didn't eat for a long time, your body needed to go find food, and it could, oh, I didn't eat for 3 hours, I'm gonna die. See, I don't buy that whole you have to eat every 3 hour thing, because I kind of learned that on the low carb diet. Because when I was low carb, I could not eat for almost all day, and I would eat. It was really strange. Like I could not eat for a really long time, and then suddenly I just get like an appetite, and then I'd eat until I was full, and I just didn't have to eat a ton. It's just I think I just fed off my body fat when I needed it. But intermittent fasting, and I will be doing more videos in the future about the science behind that, and high intensity training and pretty much low carb Paleolithic and how sugar is bad. So I have a whole lot of videos, and pretty much I'm going to have a string of videos about this 30-day experiment that I'm going to do. I'm going to call it the Human Growth Hormone Challenge. So I guess the only way to make it more extreme is if I injected myself with it, but I don't want to get, you know, the little golf ball boobs and yeah, all that weird stuff, because that's kind of bad for you. But yep, the Human Growth Hormone Challenge starts now. Well, tomorrow. Alright, that's going to be it for today, and I will see you guys on the next episode of Fitness Dummy. I'm your dummy. Alright.